This is no ordinary invitation. It's not coming from religion or routine, but from the heart of the one who made you and still longs for you. God doesn't need you to fix yourself before you answer. He calls you as you are, the one who's been weeping inwardly, the one who's been wearing a mask by day and crumbling by night. He knows the real you, and he chooses to come closer. There are evenings when sleep evades us, not because of noise, but because our own thoughts won't quiet down. The world around us is still, yet inside a storm brews. Memories, fears, regrets, questions that never seem to settle. We try to distract our minds with noise, scrolling television, or tired smiles, but something deeper keeps whispering. Have you felt it tonight? That quiet ache that no blanket can soothe, that restlessness no posture can calm. Right now, as your head finds the pillow, your soul might be crying though your voice is silent. This is not just another night or another video. It's a sacred encounter wrapped in divine timing. God is drawing near to you, not the polished version of yourself, but the one you try to hide. The version that's exhausted, burdened, uncertain, and broken in places even you haven't named aloud. He sees you completely and still whispers, "Come." Tonight, as the shadows stretch across the room and the world slips into stillness, something holy is unfolding. This is the moment heaven knocks softly at your door. Revelation 3:20 says, "Behold, I stand at the door and knock. If anyone hears my voice and opens the door, I will come in and dine with them, and they with me." His voice is not demanding, it's tender, and it's calling now. You are not alone, not in this moment, not in your thoughts, not in your pain. The God of all comfort is drawing near to soothe the ache no one else sees. He's not looking for fancy words or perfect prayers. He simply wants your heart, open, honest, and willing. If this message is reaching you, it's not coincidence, it's confirmation. Heaven has placed you here to encounter something deeper, more real, more healing than distraction could ever provide. This is a place of refuge. This is a sacred space where grace will meet you exactly where you are. Will you pause long enough to receive it? Close your eyes if they aren't already, and allow your body to feel the weight of rest calling. Let stillness be your sanctuary tonight. And now let us begin this prayer, not just with our words, but with our surrender. For the one who called the stars by name is now calling you, and he will not let you go. Heavenly Father, I come before you tonight, not with eloquence, but with surrender. I bring you the version of me that is tired from pretending and aching from striving. I've tried to be strong, but I am ready to be still. I've tried to figure everything out, but now I just want to fall into your arms. Speak to me in the silence. Now take a slow breath in. Let your chest rise gently, and slowly exhale. Do it again, this time releasing the tightness you've been carrying in your shoulders and soul. Let the air move through you like a soft river of calm, sent from above. Let your muscles settle. Let your mind begin to quiet. I hear your whisper in this moment, not in thunder, but in peace. It moves through the quiet like a song only my heart can hear. I don't need to shout to be heard, because you are already here. Draw close, Lord. Be the nearness my soul has longed for. I invite you into this room, into this very atmosphere. Let every wall breathe your presence. Let every corner be warmed by your peace. Saturate the air with the nearness of heaven. Drown out every voice but yours. You know every hidden part of me, the thoughts I didn't say, the worries I buried, the questions I never dared to ask. You see them all. And still, you stay. You are not afraid of my broken places. You come to make them whole. Let this night be the start of something new, even if I don't know what that means yet. Let this moment be marked by grace, not earned, not forced, but freely given, because you are good, even when life hasn't been, and I am ready to receive. I've chased peace in places that only led me further into confusion. I've leaned on people, patterns, and pleasures that numbed the pain but never healed it. I kept pretending I was okay, hoping no one would notice I was fading inside. But you, God, see through every mask, and still you reach for me. You are not ashamed of my struggle. You just want to be invited in. Lord, I confess, I've been carrying burdens that were never mine to bear. I've tried to hold the world together with trembling hands and a fractured heart. But I'm not strong enough, and you never asked me to be. You've been waiting for me to lay it all down. The fears, the shame, the ache I don't speak of. So here I am, releasing what I was never created to hold. Tonight I make room for you. In the quiet of this space, I push aside my distractions, my worries, and my pride. You are more important than anything I've clung to. You are the only one who satisfies. Be my center again. I bring you every regret I've buried deep beneath my smile. Every word I shouldn't have said. Every chance I didn't take. Every tear I cried alone, thinking you weren't listening. I bring them all to you now, knowing you welcome the mess I offer. Let your mercy wash over me like a river touching dry land. Let it sink into the cracks of my heart and restore what has withered from neglect. You are the God who brings life to barren places. You are the restorer of what's been forgotten. Revive me, Lord. Holy Spirit, breathe upon the parts of me that feel too far gone. Blow away the dust of disappointment and the ashes of shame. Fan into flame what once burned with passion for you. Let every dying ember be lit again by your breath. I want to burn for you, not just tonight, but always. I don't just want a moment with you. I want a life wrapped in your presence. I want to walk with you, speak with you, rest with you. I want to know the peace that doesn't vanish when problems arise. The kind of peace that's rooted in who you are, not what I see. Give me that, Lord. That unshakable peace. Quiet every accusing voice that speaks failure over me. Every lie that says I'm too broken to be loved. Every echo of the past that tries to rewrite my future. Let your truth rise above it all like a banner of victory. I am not forgotten. I am yours. You never turned your face from me, even when I turned mine from you. You never left, even when I closed every door in my heart. Thank you for staying. Thank you for loving me when I didn't love myself. Thank you for never running out of chances. You've seen every step I've taken away from you, and still you've pursued me with love that never gives up. You've waited patiently while I wandered, whispering grace into the winds of my rebellion. I'm sorry for every time I chose fear over faith. I come back now, not because I'm worthy, but because you are. Right now, in this sacred pause, I welcome you into every corner of my heart, even the ones I've hidden, even the ones I don't understand. Shine your light there. Let nothing stay in darkness anymore. As I prepare to close my eyes, God, let your voice be the last sound my heart hears. Let it say, you are mine, you are loved, you are enough, you can rest. Tonight, I don't need perfect answers. I just need perfect peace. I don't need to have it all figured out. I just need to know you are near, and you are. That alone settles my soul. That alone brings me to stillness. Let angels surround this space and build a fortress around my rest. Let every door be sealed with peace. Let fear lose its grip in the presence of divine protection. Let every spiritual threat be silenced by the authority of your name. You are my shield, and I am safe beneath you. Lord, I've been running on empty, pretending I'm fine, while inside I've been unraveling. The weariness I carry isn't just physical. It sits deep in my soul like a quiet ache. I've smiled when I wanted to cry, and nodded when I wanted to scream. But you see beyond my surface. You see the fragile truth beneath all I pretend to be. God, I don't want to fight what you're trying to heal. I don't want to resist the hands that are trying to restore me. If I've built walls, tear them down gently. If I've locked doors, hand me the courage to open them. I want you to enter every space I've kept hidden. You're not surprised by my exhaustion. You knew this moment would come, the night where I'd finally admit, I can't keep going like this. So here I am, breathing slower, letting my guard fall, and whispering, help, not because I'm faithless, but because I'm human. And I believe you are gentle with those who are weary. Even now, in this hush, I sense you near. You've brought me here for more than rest. You've brought me for restoration. You are not in a hurry. You are not here to fix me quickly, but to love me slowly back to life. What a holy love that is. God, I give you the pain I didn't talk about, The memories I buried so I wouldn't have to feel them. The disappointments I've decorated with silence. The dreams I stopped praying for because hope felt too heavy. I give them to you because you know how to hold what I've mishandled. Every scar I've tried to cover, you have counted. Every wound I've numbed, you have grieved with me. You never mocked my pain, never called me too sensitive, never walked away in my weakest hour. You've been here, always, even when I doubted you were, and I know now you've never left. I don't want to carry what's breaking me. I don't want to perform for love or chase approval to feel worthy. Your love is not based on my performance, and your presence doesn't leave when I fail. You are not measuring my worth by how well I hold it together. You love me just as I am. Tonight I ask you to redefine peace in my heart. Not the kind the world gives, temporary, shallow, fragile, but the peace that holds firm when the winds rise. The peace that doesn't make sense to the world, but anchors the soul. Let it cover me like a warm blanket, heavy with grace. Let it stay until morning. Forgive me, Lord, for the moments I acted like I could handle life without you. Forgive me for seeking comfort in things that only left me emptier. I come back to you, not with shame but with hope, because I know you welcome me with arms open wide. You've been waiting. If I've placed other things on the throne of my heart, remove them gently. If I've let fear lead me instead of faith, show me a better way. I don't want to live reactive. I want to live rooted in your love, rooted in trust, rooted in truth. You said in your word that you give sleep to those you love, and I believe that includes me. So I release anxiety, release the to-do lists, release the unknown. You are already in tomorrow, and I trust you with it. I trust you with me. Let this be more than just a prayer before bed. Let it be a moment of holy surrender. Let tonight shift something eternal, not just an emotional release, but a sacred exchange. My burdens for your rest, my chaos for your peace. I bring you the places in me that still doubt, the parts that ask, will things really change? Or can I ever be whole again? And even in those questions, you do not condemn. You hold my uncertainty in the palm of your peace. Even now I feel a stillness coming over me, like heaven is leaning in close, like angels are tucking me in with wings of light, like your voice is hovering over my bed, saying, you are safe now, let go. Tonight, Lord, I no longer reach for perfection. I reach for presence. I've tried to impress you with strength when you only ever asked for surrender. You never needed me to be polished, just present. You delight in honesty, not performance. So here I am, open, flawed, and yours. Even in my waiting seasons, you are working. Behind the scenes, beneath the silence, within the shadows, you are moving. Sometimes I don't see it until later, but tonight, I choose to believe you're doing more than I understand. And that faith gives me peace. I may not know how this story unfolds, but I know the author. And you, God, never waste a single line. Not the heartbreak, not the detours, not the waiting. You redeem everything surrendered. That's just who you are. Wrap me in the comfort that comes not from answers, but from your presence. Let the breath of heaven fill this room like morning light touching the earth. Let every hidden fear dissolve in the warmth of your nearness. I don't have to be afraid anymore. You are with me. I know you see my heart, Lord, not just the things I say aloud. You see the longings that don't yet have language, the tears I wipe quickly, the dreams I hesitate to dream again, and you still love me with endless compassion. I give you my mind, the thoughts that spiral, the lies that loop, the doubts that won't rest. Let your truth be louder tonight. Let every anxious thought be replaced with the sound of your promises. You are the God who speaks, and when you speak, the storm calms. Speak peace into me now. I give you my body, every ache, every tension, every weariness. Let sleep be healing, not just escape. Let rest be sacred, not just routine. Breathe life into every cell. Touch me with your renewing spirit. I give you my spirit, the core of who I am. Breathe fresh wind into the sails of my soul. Restore what has been exhausted from the inside out. Awaken purpose in the quiet places. Let me rise tomorrow with a deeper sense of who I am in you. Thank you for being a God I can trust when I feel vulnerable. A God who doesn't leave me in pieces, but gathers what's been broken and makes it beautiful again. You are gentle with my healing. You are patient with my process. You are faithful beyond all measure. You are not just the God of daylight. You are the God of the night, the one who watches while I sleep, who sings over me with love. Even when I close my eyes, you remain wide awake. Your protection doesn't fade with the setting sun. Thank you for guarding me. Even now I feel the weight on my chest lifting. Not because the circumstances changed, but because I handed them over. You carry what I cannot. You do what I cannot, and you never grow weary of being my refuge. Let the atmosphere around me be filled with praise, even if whispered. Let the name of Jesus echo in this space, like a lullaby to my soul. Let every dark thing flee at the mention of that name. Let hope bloom again in the soil of this surrender. I am safe. I am loved. I am held. Lord, I know there are parts of me still hiding, pieces I've tucked away in fear. Maybe I was afraid you'd be disappointed. Maybe I believed the lie that some things are too dark for your light. But you already see it all, and still, you stay. You are not repelled by my wounds. You are the healer who kneels in the dust with me. You don't rush me to recover. You gently unfold what I've buried. You are kind in every moment. And trust feels hard sometimes, God, especially when life has hurt so much. But I know that trust doesn't mean never doubting. It means choosing to believe you're good, even when it's hard. Choosing to lean in, even when I don't have full understanding. Tonight I choose that. So tonight I give you the pain I've learned to live with, the bitterness I kept, because I didn't know how to let it go, the memories I've carried like armor. You don't ask me to pretend, you ask me to trust. Holy Spirit, fill this room. Fill the corners where sadness lingers. Fill the cracks where light has struggled to reach. Let every breath I take be saturated in your nearness. Let every fear dissolve in your presence. Let your love be the place I collapse into. Let it be my home, not just a feeling, but a reality that wraps me in safety. I don't need all the answers. I just need to know you're close, and you are. If there is bitterness hiding in my heart, shine your light on it. I don't want to carry anger disguised as strength. I don't want to mask resentment as self-protection. Teach me the freedom of forgiveness. Show me how to lay it down, even if the wounds are fresh. Even if the scars still ache, help me believe you can use this pain for something sacred, that you waste nothing surrendered, that you turn ashes into beauty, even when I can't see it yet. I surrender comparison, the exhausting need to measure myself against others. You didn't call me to compete, you called me to abide. I surrender jealousy, insecurity, the need to prove. None of it brings peace, but your voice does. Let this night be different. Let it mark a shift, a holy turn back toward healing. I don't want to wake up tomorrow the same. I want to rise changed, not by effort, but by encounter. Changed because I met with you. Cover my room in your glory. Let no spirit of fear, anxiety, or heaviness remain. Cleanse the atmosphere with your holy fire. Let every molecule of this space be touched by your spirit. Let me rest in perfect peace. You say I'm enough, because you're enough in me. You say I'm whole, not because I've earned it, but because you've spoken it. Let those words be louder than the lies I've believed. Let them echo into my dreams tonight. I am who you say I am. I'm ready now, Lord. Ready to lay down all of me, not just the parts I've made presentable, but the raw and real. I place it all into your hands. I trust you with what I can't control. And I choose, in this stillness, to believe again. I remember the times I felt forgotten, when it seemed like everyone else was moving forward while I stood still, when silence felt louder than your promises. But even then, you were working, gently weaving purpose into the pauses. Nothing is wasted with you. I've learned that healing doesn't always look like instant change. Sometimes it's slow, like morning light breaking through thick fog. But every step toward you, no matter how small, is sacred. And tonight, this prayer is my step, a step back into grace. Lord, you know how deeply I long to feel whole again. Not just on the surface, not just in front of others, but in the secret places, the parts of me that still echo with emptiness, still ache with unanswered prayers. You hear them all, even the ones I've whispered into pillows soaked with tears. You have never turned away from my pain. You've taught me that weakness is not failure. It's a doorway for your strength. I don't have to prove anything tonight. I just have to be still and let you be God. Let you be the lifter of my head, the calm in my chaos. Let you be the answer I forgot I already had. You never demanded that I heal myself. You never asked me to fake joy. You just asked me to come. Come with my brokenness, my weariness, my questions. And you've met me here, every time. Tonight I ask you to meet me in the memories that still sting, the moments that rise uninvited when I try to rest. I give them to you, not because they've disappeared, but because you're strong enough to hold them. Heal what others couldn't touch, restore what time didn't fix. If my heart has grown numb, awaken it again. If I've built walls, help me tear them down. I want to feel again, not the weight of pain, but the warmth of your love. Let my heart beat in rhythm with yours. Let it beat with hope again. I confess, Lord, I've tried to carry too much alone. I've tried to be my own anchor, but tonight, I lay it all down. Every silent burden, every heavy what if, every tired when will it end. I lay them at your feet. Wrap me in your compassion. Let your mercy cradle me like a mother holds her child. Let every restless thought be hushed by your gentleness. Let your hands hold the parts of me that still tremble. You are my shelter in every storm. Lord, I give you the guilt I've carried far too long. Guilt that was never mine to keep. Guilt you already took to the cross. Let it fall off of me tonight. Let freedom rise in its place. I don't need all the answers. I just need assurance that you're here, and you are steady, unshaken, near. I sense your nearness even now. I welcome it like rain on dry ground. Help me to forgive myself for the decisions I made in fear, for the mistakes I made while trying to survive. You are not holding them against me, so I won't either. I release myself into grace. Lord, I know you're not asking for perfection. You're asking for presence. You don't need me to come polished. You welcome me as I am. There's no shame in being unfinished when I'm in your hands. You are the potter, shaping what's cracked with tenderness. You see beauty where I've only seen brokenness. You are not surprised by my struggles. You are not disappointed in my delay. You saw every detour I took and still waited with kindness. You don't hold my past against me. You simply call me forward. As I prepare to sleep, let this not just be the end of a day. Let it be the beginning of a new way. A way marked by rest, not striving. A way shaped by love, not fear. A way that begins and ends in you. And tonight I'm answering. I'm choosing to believe that something holy is beginning, even if I don't feel it fully yet. My faith doesn't rest in feelings. It rests in truth. And the truth is, you're still writing my story. One page, one promise, one night, like this. You are the same God who walked with Daniel through fire, who sat with David in the caves, who held Elijah as he wept under the tree. That same God holds me now, not from a distance, but within arm's reach, and I am not alone. Cover me now with the shelter of your word. Let it be the banner over my bed, the guard over my thoughts. When lies come knocking in the dark, let truth be louder. Let the voice of your spirit hush every fear. Let peace be my portion tonight. If I've grown weary from delay, breathe new endurance into me. If I've grown cynical from disappointment, replace it with fresh wonder. Help me to believe again, even if it starts as a whisper. You are the God of renewal. You bring life where there was only survival. I give you the places in me that feel forgotten, the gifts I once had joy in using but laid down in discouragement, the dreams I tucked away when hope got too heavy. Lord, awaken what you planted. Let this night mark the return of purpose. Speak over me, the identity I forgot. Not what people said, not what failure tried to define, but what you declared before I ever drew breath, that I am chosen, called, created in love, that I was never a mistake. Tonight I ask, not just for rest, but for peace that goes deeper than sleep. Peace that anchors me when the winds return. Peace that wakes with me and walks into tomorrow. Let it settle in my bones. Let it guard me like a flame that never goes out. Let every false name fall away now. Failure, unworthy, too late. I refuse to carry labels you never gave me. I take hold of truth, and I wear it like armor. I am forgiven. I am beloved. Thank you, Lord, for not giving up on me, for not walking away when I did, for welcoming me tonight like it's the first time, every time. That's the kind of love I've searched for, and it was here all along. As I lie down, I release control of the things I cannot change. I place my loved ones in your care. I trust you with their safety, their future, their souls. You are a better protector than I could ever be. So I rest and I trust and I let go. Wrap your love around my mind like a blanket. Tuck my thoughts into your promises. Let every nightmare dissolve before it begins. Let every shadow be filled with your light. I declare that this night is blessed. God, as I breathe in this quiet, I feel you reminding me to slow down, to stop rushing past the sacred moments tucked into silence. You are not in the noise, you are in the stillness, and tonight, stillness feels holy, because you are here, and your presence makes this space sacred. If I've forgotten my worth, remind me now, not with applause, but with assurance, that I am seen, that I am held, that I am cherished by the God of all creation. Let every breath I take be a reminder, I am still alive, and that means you're not finished with me. There's purpose in my pulse, destiny in my DNA. You didn't make me by accident. You crafted me with intention, and tonight I choose to believe that again. Even when I don't feel strong, I am not abandoned. You are strength within me. You carry me when I can't walk. You whisper when my voice is gone. You fight for me when I'm too weary to lift my hands. Let your spirit rest over this room like morning dew. Let it touch every corner, every shadow, every surface. Let it saturate the air with healing and light. Make this ground holy. Let angels keep watch through the night. Tonight, I don't need to strive. I only need to surrender. I don't need to explain. I only need to exhale. You know the story already. You've been in every chapter, and you're still writing beauty from the broken lines. I surrender the timing I've tried to control, the answers I demanded, the outcomes I feared. You're not bound by clocks or calendars. You work in ways higher than my understanding. Give me peace in the waiting, grace for the in-between. Let me trust what you're building when I can't yet see the structure. Let me believe you are doing more than I imagine, because you always are. I won't despise small beginnings. I won't mock the quiet seasons, for even seeds grow in silence. Even roots go deep when no one sees. You are doing something within me. I let go of needing to be impressive. I let go of needing to be strong. I choose to be loved instead. I choose to be still and let you hold me. That is enough for tonight. Cover my dreams with your protection. Let my subconscious be free from fear. Let angels guard every doorway, every thought, every breath. Let nothing unclean come near. I declare this night to be under heaven's watch. Speak to me as I sleep, in visions, in peace, in presence. Remind me that you are closer than the darkness. Let even my dreams be filled with light. Let even my sleep be worship. I am yours completely. And when the sun rises, let me rise too. Not just from sleep, but from shame, from old patterns, from fear. Let me awaken new, alive, whole, and walking in your grace. Lord, I place every relationship into your hands tonight. The ones I'm holding on to, the ones I've let go, and the ones that feel complicated and heavy. You know every heart connected to mine, every bond, every bruise. You know where there is love and where there is pain, and you care about it all. I trust you with the people I love, even when I don't know how to help them. I trust that you are reaching them, even when my words fail, that you go where I cannot go, that you speak when I no longer know how. You are the shepherd who leaves the 99 for the one. If there's distance, bring understanding. If there's bitterness, plant forgiveness. If there's silence, stir courage to speak again. Heal what time couldn't fix. Mend what only you can restore. For those who've hurt me, I place them at your feet, not to seek vengeance, but to release the weight. I won't let offense harden my heart. I won't let pain define how I love. I choose freedom through forgiveness. Tonight I ask you to cover my family, near and far. Keep them safe from harm. Fill their homes with peace. Let your spirit rest on them like morning light, and let them feel the love I'm lifting to you on their behalf. Lord, teach me how to love like you love, even when it's not returned, even when it costs something. Let me love with truth and grace, not fear and pride. Let my heart reflect heaven. Let my relationships glorify you. I don't want to walk into tomorrow, holding on to yesterday's pain. I want to move freely, led by peace, and not by memory. I want to step forward with hands open, not fists clenched. Teach me to live lighter. If I've spoken out of anger, forgive me. If I've withdrawn in fear, draw me out. Let me be brave in my healing, humble in my growth, gentle in my restoration. Tonight, if someone is thinking of me, let them feel your peace too. Let love travel across distance, like a prayer wrapped in light. Let reconciliation begin in the spirit. Let heaven whisper over every broken place. You are a God of unity. If it's time to let something go, give me grace to do it without resentment. Help me to release without bitterness, and trust that surrender is not loss. It's an offering, one you receive with joy, and one that sets me free. Let my love be anchored in truth, not emotion alone. Let it be wise, patient, and pure. Let it flow from overflow, not from striving. Let it bless and not bind. Let it build what lasts. Thank you, Lord, for being the perfect example of love. You give without condition. You forgive before we even ask. You see the mess and still say, "Mine, you are love," not just in word, but in being. Tonight, I choose to rest in that love. I choose to let it cleanse my heart. I choose to let it shape how I speak, act, and believe. I choose to sleep knowing I am loved, deeply, eternally, and without condition. And that is enough for now. God, I lift up the hidden fears I've carried quietly for far too long. The ones that sneak into my thoughts late at night and make my chest feel heavy. The ones I never say out loud because they seem too small to matter or too big to fix. But you care about every fear, seen or unseen. Nothing is too minor or too massive for you. Some fears I inherited from pain, others I picked up from disappointment. But tonight, I don't want to live under their weight. I want to trade fear for trust, worry for worship, panic for peace. You said in your word, "Do not be afraid, for I am with you." And if you are with me, I can rest without trembling. I can sleep without dread. I can dream without fear of failure, because you are the one holding it all. Lord, I bring you my fears about the future, about what's coming, what I can't control. You're already in the days I haven't lived yet. You see the paths I'll walk and the roads I'll avoid. You've prepared provision for every season. So why should I fear what you've already gone before me to handle? I surrender fear of not being enough, of missing my moment, of being left behind or left unseen. Those are lies, and I won't make a home for them anymore. My identity is secure in you. I surrender fear of loneliness, because I am never truly alone. You are closer than breath, nearer than sleep. You fill the silence with grace, and you wrap absence in comfort. I surrender fear of what others think. You didn't create me to live for their applause. You called me to live for your presence, to walk in step with your spirit, to please you, and in that I find freedom. I surrender fear of failure. Not every closed door means rejection. Sometimes it's redirection. Not every delay means denial. Sometimes it's your protection. Help me to see the difference. Help me to trust you even when I don't understand. Even if fear rises again tomorrow, I know what to do now. I'll lay it back down. I'll speak your name over it. I'll remind myself of truth, and truth will lead me to peace. I surrender fear of sickness and weakness, because you are my healer, my strength, my ever-present help. You are the one who sustains me. You are the one who holds my body and soul. I choose to rest in that tonight. You are not the author of fear. You are the God of love, and perfect love casts out fear. You are the light that exposes every shadow, the fire that burns away every lie, the voice that says, "Do not be afraid, I am with you." So tonight, I breathe easier, I sleep deeper, I rest safer, because fear has no home here, only you do. If there's pride dressed up as confidence, show me. If there's insecurity wearing the mask of independence, reveal it. I don't want to live in illusions. I want truth to live in me, because only truth can set me free. God, as this night deepens, I invite you to search my soul, not to condemn me, but to heal me, to gently reveal what I've been afraid to face, to shine light on what I've hidden, even from myself, because nothing gets better by being buried. Search the motives behind my actions. Test the roots of my desires. Show me what is pure and what is still clinging to ego. Remove what doesn't serve your kingdom and plant what bears eternal fruit. Lord, if I've been hard-hearted, soften me. If I've been too quick to speak and too slow to listen, correct me. If I've ignored your whispers, help me to hear again. Your conviction is a gift, not a punishment, and I welcome it. I don't want to build a life on sand, not on status, success, or fleeting approval. I want to build on the rock of your word, on obedience, on trust, on a surrendered heart. Remind me that you care more about who I'm becoming than what I'm achieving. That spiritual maturity is measured in humility, not applause. That depth is formed in the quiet. That greatness is often born in hidden obedience, and that you see it all. I lay before you the part of me that still craves recognition, the urge to be seen and validated by people. Let it bow tonight before the only eyes that truly matter, yours. You called me before they ever knew my name, and that is enough. Lord, protect me from self-deception. Don't let me become wise in my own eyes. Keep me teachable, keep me tender, keep me low so you can lift me high in your timing. If I've made an idol out of anything, success, relationships, comfort, tear it down gently. Not to hurt me, but to set me free. I don't want anything in my life to sit on the throne that belongs to you alone. You are the center, you are the source. Tonight I repent for what I've excused, for what I've justified in the name of survival or control, for where I've compromised truth to protect image. Forgive me, Father, cleanse me completely. Help me to love correction the way I love blessing, to trust that discipline is love in disguise, to know that pruning is not rejection but preparation, that cutting back is how you make room for more, and that you prune what you want to prosper. Wash my heart as I sleep. Let the water of your Spirit refresh every part of me. Let the dirt of old habits be rinsed away. Let renewal rise like a morning tide. Let holiness take root. Thank you for loving me through every layer, through my blindness, my stubbornness, my silence. You never stopped reaching. You never withheld your mercy. And tonight, I surrender to it fully. Lord, tonight I come as a vessel open to receive, not with clenched hands demanding what I think I need, but with open palms ready for whatever you choose to give. You know what's best for me more than I ever could. You give not just for today, but for eternity. And what you give is always good. I ask you to pour into the places in me that have run dry, the wells of joy that used to overflow but now feel cracked and silent, the springs of laughter that have been hushed by long seasons. Restore my inner river, Lord. Let living water rush again. Fill me with fresh oil. Oil for the waiting, oil for the worship, oil for the journey ahead, oil that heals wounds and smooths the rough edges of the soul, oil that anoints me for what's next. Let your Spirit flow without resistance. Let nothing block the blessing you're pouring. I receive peace in place of anxiety, confidence in place of fear, clarity in place of confusion, stillness in place of striving. I breathe it in like holy air. If I've been walking with an empty cup, refill me now. If I've been pouring out without being poured into, renew me. Don't let me minister on empty. Don't let me carry others while neglecting my own soul. Make me whole again. You are my portion, my provider, my enough. When I seek you first, all else is added. So tonight, I seek not the blessing, but the blesser, not the miracle, but the maker. You are my treasure. I ask for wisdom, Lord, not just for decisions, but for daily living. Wisdom to speak with grace, wisdom to listen without judgment, wisdom to act with love. Let your wisdom shape my words and ways. Anoint my mind with discernment, so I won't be swayed by voices that sound good, but aren't from you. So I won't confuse delay with denial or popularity with purpose. Help me hear the still small voice, and trust it above all. Anoint my feet with direction. Order every step I take, even when the path looks uncertain. Lead me away from danger I can't see. Guide me toward doors you've opened and from ones you've closed. Let my walk be steady in your will. Anoint my hands for service. Let whatever I do be done in love. Let my labor be holy even if it's hidden. Let my work honor you. Whether noticed or not, I work unto heaven, not for human eyes. Anoint my heart with compassion, so I never grow numb to the pain around me. So I never withhold kindness when it's within my power to give it. So I never forget how deeply I've been loved, and how freely I must now love. Thank you for being the God who fills, who pours until the overflow, who never lets the jar run empty. Even in the night, you are pouring, and I say yes to every drop. I don't need grand signs to know you are with me. I just need this moment, this peace, this whisper, this weightless silence. This is where you dwell, and this is enough. I rest in that tonight. You held me when I didn't even ask. You rescued me without waiting for a perfect prayer. You stood by me when I felt unworthy of rescue, and you called me beloved when I called myself broken. Your mercy refused to let me stay buried. There were moments I didn't think I'd make it, times when despair sat like a stone on my chest. But somehow breath came again, somehow morning came, and now I know that was you. Father, tonight I thank you for the storms I survived, not just the visible ones, but the inner battles no one ever saw. The nights I cried behind smiles, the days I kept walking though I felt like falling. You were there through it all, and you never let go of me. I bring you the pain I've numbed with distraction, the sorrow I've tried to outrun, the regret I carry like a shadow. I place it all on your altar tonight, not to revisit it, but to release it. Forgive me for calling myself names you never did, for labeling my life with words that weren't from you, for rehearsing shame when you were offering healing, for choosing self-punishment over divine grace. I repent, and I rest in your forgiveness. Thank you for grace that doesn't run dry, for second chances that come wrapped in sunrise, for the holy art of beginning again, for meeting me in the ruins and building something new. You are the Redeemer of all things. Wash over the memories that still sting, touch the moments that feel unfinished, speak peace over what I can't rewrite, and remind me even scars can be sacred because they tell the story of survival. Thank you for loving me beyond my behavior, for seeing me beyond my performance, for choosing me before I could prove anything, for delighting in me even when I felt disappointing. You are not like people. Your love is pure and constant. Tonight, I speak healing over every trauma I've buried, every childhood ache, every relational wound, every betrayal I never fully processed. Lord, bring comfort that reaches the roots. Let my healing be slow if it must be, but let it be whole. Let nothing remain untreated. Let nothing stay infected. Let your light enter every sealed door and make me new from the inside out. I invite you to rewrite the inner script of my life. Replace lies with truth. Replace shame with identity. Replace fear with courage. Replace silence with song. What you heal, you also restore. And what you restore, you also use. Use even the pain for purpose. Use even the ashes for beauty. Use even the delay for destiny. So tonight, I don't just ask for healing, I ask for transformation. I want to emerge from this season wiser, deeper, softer, stronger, more like you, shaped by fire, but not burned by it, carried by grace, and rooted in hope. Lord, as this night stretches across the sky, I find comfort in your covering. It is not just the darkness that wraps around me, but the softness of your presence. I feel it like a holy shelter, unseen yet unshakable. You are not a distant God. You are closer than the air I breathe. And in that closeness, I find peace. I don't need to understand everything to rest. I don't need all the answers to trust. You didn't promise clarity at every turn, but you did promise companionship. You walk beside me through shadows and sunlight. You are faithful even when I falter. I ask for rest that goes beyond the body. Rest that settles the soul. Rest that unravels the knots of anxiety. Rest that silences the inner critic. Rest that reminds me I am safe with you. There's no striving in love like yours. No performance required. No masks to maintain. I can be undone in your presence and still be embraced. What a miracle, Lord, to be fully known and fully loved. Quiet the noise within me, the voices of doubt, comparison, and fear. Let your voice rise above them all. Let your words echo louder. You are mine and I am with you. Let that be enough for tonight. Let it hush every storm. Even if I wake in the night, let it be to hear you, to feel you near, to sense that I am not alone in the silence. Even my sleepless hours can be sacred when you are present. You waste nothing, not even restlessness. I lay down the day's burdens like stones at your feet. The unfinished tasks, the unanswered messages, the unsaid words. I can't fix everything before bed, but I can hand it to you, and I trust that you never sleep. Even when I must, you are working while I'm resting. Let your presence fill this room like oil filling a lamp. Let it light up every corner of my spirit. Let it warm every cold place in my heart. Let it turn this night into a sanctuary, a holy pause between what was and what's still coming. I surrender the weight of things beyond my control. I wasn't made to carry what only you can lift. So I trade the illusion of control for the reality of trust. I lay down worry and pick up wonder. I lay down fear and pick up faith. Thank you for being the God who leans in when others pull away, the one who stays when the world walks out, the one who listens when I have no words, the one who holds me when nothing else can. You are enough, always enough. Let my heart be still. Let my breath be deep. Let my thoughts drift gently into your arms. Let this night be a reminder. I am kept, covered, and cherished, not because of what I do, but because of who you are. If I've tried to earn what you already gave freely, forgive me. If I've tried to deserve what is meant to be received, correct me. Grace is not earned, it's given. And tonight, I receive it fully, without hesitation, without shame. Father, as I lie down tonight, I release every outcome I've tried to control. The future is not mine to mold, but yours to unfold. I've carried plans with clenched fists, hoping to force what only you can orchestrate. But now, I open my hands. I surrender the script I wrote in fear and give you the pen. You are my hiding place, my peace, my resting ground. No storm can shake what's rooted in you. No night is too dark when you are near. You are the beginning and the end of every prayer. And this moment is holy because you're here. I've asked for clarity, but maybe what I need is courage. Courage to move forward even when the path isn't clear. Courage to believe that you're guiding every step. Courage to rest when you say not yet. Courage to trust even in the silence. You are the author of my life, and your story is better than mine. You write with wisdom I can't comprehend and timing I wouldn't choose, but desperately need. Every detour, every delay, every door closed, it's all part of the greater design. Nothing is wasted, and you're never late. Help me release timelines that tether me to anxiety, expectations that make me question your love. Help me remember that waiting is not punishment, it's preparation. It's proof that you care too much to rush what you're building, and that includes me. Tonight I surrender dreams I've held too tightly, the ones that shaped my identity, the ones I've feared losing. If they are from you, they'll rise again in your power. If not, I trust you have better in mind. Resurrect what needs to live again. lay to rest what I need to release. You know the difference. I don't want to fight your process. I want to follow your peace. I also give you the prayers that haven't been answered yet. The ones I stopped praying because the silence hurt. But silence doesn't mean you didn't hear me. It just means you're doing something deeper, and I trust that. Lord, if I've tied my joy to specific outcomes, untangle me. Remind me that true joy is found in your presence, not in performance or possession. You are joy. You are enough. And that is the foundation of my contentment. I choose to walk in surrender, not striving, in grace, not guilt, in trust, not tension. This is the way of rest, and I choose it tonight. When I try to rush ahead, slow me gently. When I resist stillness, quiet me with love. When I forget who I am, remind me whose I am. Your grace is the compass I need. Let it guide me now. Thank you for teaching me how to rest, even when the answers haven't come. Thank you for the peace that flows in the letting go. Thank you for not giving me everything I wanted, but everything I needed. Tonight, I say yes to your will, and I mean it. You are not just the God of the destination, but of the in-between, the pauses, the process, the seasons of unknown. You are faithful in the waiting room, and you sit beside me in it. What a gift, Lord, to never wait alone. Let my dreams tonight be wrapped in trust, not fear. Let me fall asleep with a heart open, not guarded. Let me wake tomorrow lighter, freer, more surrendered, because I've placed my story in your hands, and you've never dropped anything that mattered. Lord, as the world grows quiet and my body finds stillness, I ask that my spirit do the same. Let this night be more than sleep. Let it be sacred surrender. I lay down not only in bed, but in belief that you are holding everything I cannot, that you are working even now behind the veil of what I can see. Wrap your presence around me like a warm covering. Let it settle over my shoulders and quiet my racing thoughts. You are the keeper of my nights, the guardian of my peace. I feel safest in your presence. I let go of everything I was never meant to carry. If I've worried about tomorrow, remind me that you're already in it, that you've gone ahead to prepare favor and grace for every hour, that nothing will catch you off guard. You've seen the road, and you're lighting it step by step. My job isn't to figure it out, it's to follow. Forgive me if I've treated rest like a reward instead of a command. You told me to lie down and rest, and I resisted. But tonight I say yes, not out of exhaustion, but out of obedience. This is worship too. Let my soul unclench, my heart soften, my breathing slow. I was not made to run endlessly. I was made to rest in you. Teach me again how to be still, not just with my hands, but with my heart, still in trust, still in love. I trust that you are healing me even when I don't feel it. That while I sleep, you are repairing what life has bruised. You are restoring joy. You are replacing sorrow with stillness. You are breathing life back into weary places. Lord, if I dream tonight, let it be divine. Let it carry clarity, not confusion. Let it bring comfort, not fear. Speak in whispers I can understand. Use dreams to heal and not to haunt. Let every hour of sleep be soaked in renewal. Let every moment of unconsciousness be filled with spiritual covering. Send angels to guard this space. Let no weapon formed against me disturb this peace. I dwell in safety because I dwell in you. And if I wake before morning, let it be for communion, not concern. Let it be because you want to be with me, not because I need to worry. Even sleeplessness can become sacred if you're in it. Teach me to listen in the stillness, to hear what daytime noise often drowns out. I am not alone here. Even in the dark, you see me. Even in silence, you hear me. Even in sleep, you love me. Your nearness is not dependent on daylight. I thank you for the peace that surpasses logic, for rest that descends like dew upon a dry soul, for mercy that meets me when the sun sets, and grace that holds me until it rises again. This is the rhythm of being yours. I'm not in a hurry anymore, not tonight, because you're not rushing. And if you're at peace, then I want to be too. I align myself with your pace. Father, before I drift into sleep, I want to pause and thank you for staying. When everyone else turned away, you stayed. When I was confused, you stood still beside me. When I stopped praying for a season, you kept listening anyway. You are the God who never walks out. So I close my eyes with confidence, not fear. I rest with assurance, not anxiety. I lie down with faith, not questions, because you're not just watching over me, you're with me. And where you are, peace lives. You've been patient when I've been restless. You've been kind when I've been bitter. You've been forgiving when I held on to shame. And you've been constant when everything else felt uncertain. Thank you for loving me through every version of myself. Tonight, I lift up the people I love, those who are hurting, those who are searching, those too tired to pray. Cover them with peace. Visit their rooms the way you've visited mine. Whisper your love into the places they've kept locked. If someone I care about is crying tonight, dry their tears. If they're battling alone, be their strength. If they're doubting, remind them of your promises. I send my prayers like gentle waves toward their hearts. Do what I cannot, God. You are big enough to be everywhere at once, yet close enough to feel like you're here just for me. That mystery humbles me. That truth heals me. You are not limited by walls or schedules or distance. You are the God who is near. And I lift up even those who've hurt me, those I've struggled to forgive. I won't carry the bitterness into another day. I hand it to you. Help me release what my flesh wants to hold. I lay my family in your hands. Their fears, their needs, their futures. I can't carry them, but you can. Be their covering, their comfort, their compass. Be all the things I wish I could be for them. Remind me that intercession is powerful, that love doesn't end when the call does, that prayer travels faster than pain, that speaking someone's name to you is never wasted. You catch every word, every tear, every sigh. Not because they deserve it, but because I don't want to carry the poison of unforgiveness. I choose freedom over resentment, peace over pride, surrender over control. Let love win in me. Bless even my enemies, Lord. Do for them what they wouldn't ask. Touch them where they're still hurting. Heal what caused their cruelty. You alone know what lies beneath their actions. Let no darkness of others take root in me. Let no hatred grow where you've planted peace. Let no insult undo my identity. Let no rejection rewrite my value. You've already defined me, and that is final.